Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and yes, today is Saturday, July the 30th, and I wanted to kind of talk about something that I was asked a question about, and I put some thought into this, and I thought about it, and I said, let me kind of see how I want to answer this question, and because it's something that a lot of people are scratching their head, and they're at a point in their life every single day. I mean, people are always trying to think of a better way of providing making money, and those that probably know about or heard about trading, day trading, they kind of shift a little bit to it. They kind of start digging. It's just like anything else in life. When we hear about something, maybe it's a topic that we're trying to that we found really interesting about. It could be about anything, I don't know. It could be about anything that at a time that you need to kind of research on and become in depth about knowledge of. So. The thing about it is that, day trading is when you're searching and trying to find a new profession. A lot of people turn to day trading and they think it's maybe going to be a escape all type of avenue or path to take. And it's, I always tell people just don't dive head deep into it. Kind of scour the surface to kind of see if it's going to be something that you're going to be interested in doing, because it's a lot that comes with of learning how to trade. It's not, it's not something that you're gonna learn overnight. I say that a lot, but if you got a good paying job and a good paying job that's a decent job that you've been providing, and you're making an income. And when I say making an income to where you're just not living check a check each month, but an income to where you're paying the bills, taking care of the family, being able to take vacations and still put money away in the bank, a savings or into an investment account somewhere, whatever the case is, whether it's a 401k, whatever it is, an IRA, whatever it is, then, honestly, you're doing well. I'm not saying you can't dabble over and start maybe trying to, learn how to trade and maybe part-time trade to kind of see. There are plenty of people who, tap into professions or get into professions. They go to college, they spend years, and they become doctors, they become lawyers, they become whatever it is, they tap into these professional, skill related professions that we see each and every day. We bump into people every single day that have great paying jobs, they're engineers or whatever the case is. And they had interest in doing that when they were younger, right? So that's the reason why they went to school, to become that doctor, that lawyer, that engineer, whatever it is. And when they got out of school, they found a job, and it afforded them the ability to step into a high-paying job that is able to provide a lifestyle, the lifestyle they always dreamed about. But then, a lot of people tend to get burned out, I guess, over time. I hear this a lot, I look at some people's profession and say, wow, you got a great profession. When I hear people talk about things like this, or they come to me and they say, hey, I want to learn what you know. And, at the same time, I'm looking at them, well, I want to learn what you know. In a sense, it's like, wow, you got a great job. You're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a judge, you're an architectural engineer, whatever it is. I hear these different stories all the time, and it's like you never really know about people until you sit down and talk with them, in reference to what they actually do for a living. It's like one of the topics at hand that everybody talks about when they get to the round table. It's like, what do you do? What type of profession do you, or career do you have, whatever the case is. And then I hear about people's careers and I say, wow, you must have went to school for some period of time, and it's a great profession. It's the professions that are like you see every single day, when people kind of research or Google and say what are some of the top paying jobs. The same top paying jobs I'm talking about now, same good paying jobs I'm talking about right now, are those type of jobs. But people, I think, in time is kind of get burnt out from both ends of the candle, and they want to find something else to do. And I think a lot of it has to do with more so as having more me time, family time, being able to take more vacations, being able to. It's not about the money. They got plenty of money. They're able to save probably more money than most people are actually able to save. They just still don't have the time to actually spend it or do anything with it. And that's where trading affords people the ability, what I call financial freedom, to be able to have the freedom to be able to make money no matter where you're at, but also be able to do it from your home environment, and then spend the time with your loved ones, because we're not designed to be here forever. So it's like we want to be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor, in a sense, right? What we work hard for, enjoy our families, take time away with our families and be able to enjoy them, because there's no set time as far as how long we're going to be here. But I think the key to life is really making an imprint and on other people's lives. That's helping other people, and that's the reason why I kind of started secondhand this channel that I started. It was all about from the beginning, starting this more so for being able to reflect back on my trades and see where maybe I made some boo-boos at or some mistakes at, or which helped me kind of better myself in my own trading venture, whatever the case is. But with that said, overall, it was, and looking back at it now, I started the channel too because I wanted to be able to help people. And, I've had many ideas about wanting to and somehow trying to figure out how to help people. And it's just one of those things where I think things kind of unfold for people in time. It's something like you shouldn't push things in life. And I never thought that I had this opportunity or, be using the platform of YouTube to be inspiring other people to want to trade, or whatever the case is, or not really so much telling them to trade, but maybe they become inspired or have become inspired because of watching me do my trades and watching my live recorded sessions pretty much. I got tons of videos on the channel which reflect or show me live trading. But I think people become inspired by that, by watching others do something that they may have interest in. So that, it's a lot of times I say, oh, okay, that's interesting. Maybe I could do that. I think we all have that, we've all been there or at this point in our life now to where it's like, we see somebody else doing something, we want to try it too, right? And, not everything is designed for everyone. I think if you have passion for something and you truly have passion for it, then you're really going to be successful in doing it. It may be something today that you didn't have interest in 20 years ago, but now you have interest in it and say, wow, okay, this is me. And then you dig, you dive head first into it, and lo and behold, you know that you're actually going to be great in doing it. So that's just like trading. What I'm trying to say is that people, kind of knocking at my door, not so, literally speaking, but I speak with people, and it's like they always say I want to learn what you know. I want to learn how to trade, whatever the case is. Smart people who are in certain professions may know about the investment world, or whatever the case is. I'm not saying you just have to be smart. I think that it doesn't matter the walk or life that we come from. It's just a matter of being able to educate yourself personally. And I'm not saying that you have to actually go to school and get a college degree to be able to trade or anything like that. I'm just saying people in general need to educate themselves, and that's why I say reading is fundamental. So, and it is key to really understanding and learning. I think anything, anything. It's through research, and research involves whether it's you're a visual learner or whether you can pick up a book and read and learn that way. We all have to learn in some kind of way or another, right? So when people ask me this question and say they want to learn how to trade, my first thing I'm thinking of is, wow, like, what has brought you to this point to where you really want to stop working or quit your good paying job that's paying you a great salary to want to learn how to trade. And I think in the end of things is that what I continuously hear time and time again is that they're just burnt out. They want the financial freedom. They want to be able to have the affordability to be able to make money no matter where they're at. But more so, they're at a place in time in their life where they want to be able to spend time with their families and, have some self time, some me time, some time to be able to do the things, whether it's a hobby or hobbies that they have that they want to do with it, and, that they've always dreamed of doing. Maybe it's something they did when they were a kid, and coming up, through the youth years. And then, it's like we're reflecting back now. It's like, man, I wish I could be able to do what I really love to do. And that's fish or, ride, I don't know, ATVs or whatever it is, play basketball or whatever hobby they have, play golf or soccer or, I don't know, crafting or whatever it is that you had a hobby, something that you wanted to do. Maybe that is, we're all searching for an opportunity in life to be able to do more fun things that kind of break us away from the headache or the rat race of being able to every single day having to go in and work that 9-to-5 job or work a late night shift or whatever it is, depending on the job we have. We want to be able to step away from that, break away from that, because one of the biggest things that really push us to be able to want to survive in life and affords us the ability to be able to survive in life is our personal health and our mental strength. And without that, we won't survive. You know, we'll go crazy trying to chase something. We'll go crazy because we're burnt out, we're stressed, anxiety, whatever it is, it starts to step in. You know, because in time the mind, you know, it will, I guess, dissipate in a sense. You know, in time, our body in general is designed to do that, guys. It's just like, you know, any mechanical machine or whatever the case is. In time, it's going to wear and tear, right? So while we have it, we have it. While we have the strength, while we, you know, that's why I said in a prior video about, you know, exercising and doing those things. One of the tips that I do is to keep my strength up and health up is exercise. You know, being able to have mental strength, physical strength, even visually. You know, the brain, the mind. You know, feeding your body correctly with the right nutrients. I mean, because if we don't have the eyes, how can we trade? You know, and I always worry about that. Sometimes it's like, you know, vision wise, I kind of step away from my computer because it's like staring at this computer for, you know, hours on end every single day. It will mess with your eyes. And you know, I'm a day trader, and a lot of you guys watching this video are day traders too. So having to step away and readjust your eyes in another environment is always helpful. I'm sure a lot of people agree with that. But yeah, I mean, what I'm really here to say today is really, you know, take the time to really think about, you know, are you in a place in your life where you really want to step away from that good paying job to learn something new? I'm not telling you not to, but I know I was burnt out in the past, and I think that a lot of people, you know, when I tell my story, they feel the same way. You know, they want to find something else, and it causes me sometimes to scratch my head when I hear people say, "Well, I'm a doctor, but I've been doing this for so long." It's like, you know, it's draining. Yeah, the money's good, but hey, once again, like I always say, I tell people, you know, money is not the key to life. It really isn't. I mean, I'd rather have personal health and be physically healthy and have my loved ones, and just knowing I'm able to pay my bills is fine. But to be able to have money and make crazy amounts of money, whatever the case is, whether you become rich or whether you become wealthy, because those two are two different things. To have money that people would possibly dream of and have a certain lifestyle by having, you know, working in certain professions. I've met so many more people who are, I guess, kind of down, kind of beat, kind of tired, and they just don't enjoy, you know, that profession anymore. Because why? Because they're not able to enjoy the money they make. And we can't take it with us. So when you're not able to, when you work so hard through life, of course you want to be able to leave something behind for your families so that they're taken care of. But at the same time, to not be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor by that good paying job you have, and you spend 20 years of your life, 30 years of your life, it feels as if you're almost throwing your life away in a sense, right? And I think that's what I hear time and time again, is that people feel like they're throwing or wasting their life away when they're just working, making good money, but they don't get to see any of it. They're not actually able to spend it, enjoy it, take nice trips, whether it's overseas or vacation, and just doing things with their loved ones. They're not able to do those things. So to me, that's what life's about, is finding something and putting yourself in a position to where, A, you make good money, okay, to where you can build a nest egg, to have wealth, to be able to put away whatever the case is that supersedes you, in the sense of when you're no longer here, or we're no longer here, we can, you know, be able to help others out behind us, our family. And two, being able to, you know, while we do have the money and able to enjoy it, you know, be able to enjoy it. Don't take it lightly, you know. Be able to afford the opportunity to, or have the opportunity to be able to enjoy what you do make, okay? So I think that's, you know, what I hear a lot, that's the reason why people turn and shy away from certain professions over time, because they're burnt out and they want to be able to have some type of life. And there has to be some equilibrium, you know, for, in between, a meeting point, you know, being able to have something, being able to, you know, have a career or profession to where you're making good money, and then the balance is being able to enjoy life as well, and being able to enjoy the good or great income that you're actually making from that profession. And that's where day trading comes in for me, especially. I think that's why a lot of people turn to day trading, is because the fact is, one, they can do it from home. You know, once you learn it, you know it, and you're making money, you can do it from anywhere. You can do it right from your home. And then two, the amount of time you put into it, you know. You're not working a 9 to 5, you're not working a 10-hour shift or 12-hour shift or whatever it is. You're not taking work home with you. It's like once we're in the markets each and every day, we're looking at our charts. We're in the markets maybe 1 to 3 hours a day, most people, and then we're done. Depending on your trading style, of course, there's different types of styles of trading. But me, I'm a day trader, so I intraday trade the New York Stock Exchange session when it opens up at 9:30 in the morning Eastern time, and I'm done. Roughly within 2 hours. So, and then I go about my day doing something else, whatever the case is, another hobby or passion that I have, another business, maybe idea that I have in the making or business that I actually have off the ground. So I also speak with people like that too, who day trade for a living, but then they have multiple other incomes of stream or multiple incomes of streams of money from other business ventures or whatever the case is. So they're juggling multiple things, whatever the case is. So it just depends on you as a person. But I understand, when people I speak with people and say, "Hey, I'm burnt out." Okay, what do you do? I hear about the great job they have. And then I ask them, the number one question I have for them all the time is, why? What is it about day trading that really, would you really love to learn? What is it about day trading you feel would take you away from your current paying job, a good paying job, that, you think you can get out of day trading? And it's the same things I hear all the time, guys. Just like I said, the ability, the affordability, or whatever the case is, to be able to, or opportunity to be able to work from their own environment and be able to make money, and to have that financial freedom, okay, because that's highly important. All right, that's why I have this slogan or thing. I say trade for freedom, trade for freedom, because it is. It's being able to prepare yourself for financial freedom, meaning you have nothing that's holding you down, no tie downs, everything. Yes, the weight is on your shoulder, because when you trade, and you're in the markets, you have to be able to make money. And the only person you can turn your hand and blame if something was to go wrong, you took a losing trade, you lost big amounts of money, which I hope a lot of you guys are not doing, is blame yourself. Okay? But once you learn trading, you learn the correct way to be able to day trade or swing trade or however you trade. It's something that you can take with you and do for the rest of your life. Okay? And do it from anywhere. I mean, you could be in a hotel on vacation somewhere, and hey, you get up and say, "I'm going to trade for 30 minutes. Boom, you're done. Okay? Or trade for an hour. And then the rest of the time of the day is vacation or whatever the case is. So that's, it just affords you the opportunity to be able to not be tied to anything, is what I'm trying to say. The only thing you're tied to in the morning times or whenever you trade is just these computer screens for a couple hours, and that's it. That's it. I think a lot of people, some people are, there's two different types of people. Some people are introverts and extroverts. Some people are more social than others. So it just depends on your style. So some people like to be around or in the midst of lots of people, especially when they're at work, whatever the case is. That's not me. But more so is, it depends on your personality, I guess, really, really does. So I just want to talk about that today. And if you really, those who really are wanting to take that leap and that step to actually learning to day trade, because they understand and can comprehend the idea of financial freedom, and are ready to break the shackles or break ties and be able to make something and have something of their actual their own, then do it. But you gotta learn the correct way of trading, and don't get out here and be fooled by a lot of people out here that are going to show you the incorrect way of trading. Because take your time. If you find someone that's trying to sell you something, when I say sell you something, I mean a trading course, be very skeptical about some certain things. Do your homework before signing up for that course. Dig deep to find out what they're actually teaching you, and whatever strategy it is. Really kind of do your homework to see does that strategy actually work, whatever the case is. A lot of people, they're selling courses or selling indicators or whatever the case is, to kind of fool you. They may be selling an indicator and say, "My course is built around this particular indicator. Buy this indicator in my trading course and you'll be successful." Well, I'm here to tell you that, trust me, I've been there and done that, many years back, and it doesn't work. It didn't work for me. Maybe it will for you, but it didn't work for me. Okay? So the topic at hand here is what I'm trying to say. The number one thing is, if you're really wanting to learn how to trade, learn the correct way, do your homework, do tons of reading before you step into this ring to want to tackle this beast, okay? I'll leave you guys with that, and that's going to be it. I wish you guys a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video next week. Take care.